Graves' disease has nothing to do with cemeteries. Trust me, I have it. Hello, I'm author Eliana Poe, and wouldn't it be fitting that a horror author has Graves' disease? I was diagnosed at 16 after an almost fatal thyroid storm. I couldn't eat or drink without vomiting. I couldn't stand on my own. I was bedridden for 2 months. I had lost so much weight in such a short amount of time that my spine stuck out. Graves' disease is an autoimmune disorder in which the immune system attacks the thyroid gland, making it overproduce hormones. Side effects include a fast metabolism, a fast heart rate, sensitivity to heat, depression, anxiety, tremors. I could go on for hours. I try to keep an upbeat picture here online, but some days all I can think about is how much pain I'm in and how tired I am. I'm currently in remission, which means that I'm healthy and off of my medication, but I still deal with side effects like joint and muscle pain 24/7. When I'm on my meds, I'm an entirely different person. I'm extremely introverted. I don't like being on camera. I just want to hide in my office and work alone. The pain is about 1,000 times worse when I'm on my medication. Think about needles protruding from your bones into your muscles. That's about the closest way that I can describe the inflammatory pain that I go through. The personality changes are probably the hardest thing to cope with because I've always been confident in who I am. And when I'm on this medication that causes changes in how I perceive things or how I react to things or the things that I like, it's hard to deal with. It makes me want to reflect on myself more. It's almost like getting to know someone else, but it's you. The two main emotions that I deal with most are fear and anger. Graves' disease can cause irritability, and I always fear coming on and off the medication. It's a hard change, and not to plug it, but that's part of why I wrote this book. Charlotte undergoes some tragic and traumatic things which cause some issues in her noggin. This book really helped me express how it feels being two people in one body. I don't necessarily have multiple personalities. I haven't seen a psychiatrist, but being on anti-thyroid hormone drugs definitely causes personality changes that I can see and that other people can see. I definitely think we should be more open about how our medication affects us, because every time I open my mouth about this issue, if I say my meds or if I say I can relapse, then people assume that they're antidepressants or I have a hard drug problem. And people who are chronically ill exist, and we should be able to talk about our medications and stuff without judgment. There's only 2 types of medication that I can take for Graves' disease, and one of them can interact with asthma. I have asthma. So I'm stuck on this one medication. And I say this because every time I open my mouth, somebody says, well, change your medication. Change your medication. I can't. And when I mention relapsing, people are like, well, you're a piece of shit, so I hope you relapse. And I'm like, noted. So all that I can ask you today is to be open to your chronically ill friends. I'm disabled, but you can't see it, and other people like me exist. And to my chronically ill friends, I see you, and that's why I dedicated this book to you.